Animals have always had a special place in my heart. Hi, I'm Carla Fehr, Executive Director of the National Pet Care Fund, and this is my story. I live on a 5-acre property 45 minutes outside of Winnipeg. I live with my husband and son and our 4 beautiful dogs. In my early 30s, I was a single parent and I wanted my son to experience pet ownership and the love and companionship that it brings. We found Finn, a cross between a Dane and Lab, maybe some Deerhound, at the Winnipeg Humane Society. A short time after we adopted him, we noticed a lump on Finn's leg that turned out to be cancer needing immediate surgery. The cost was about $800. I really didn't have the funds to pay for it, but thankfully I had a credit card with some room on it, and so I was able to get Finn the surgery he needed. I never forgot those days and how hard it would have been to give Finn up to a shelter if I didn't find the funds to pay for him. I'm in a much better place financially now, and I also have 3 more dogs, all Huskies. Let me introduce you to our pet family. This is Finn. He's 11 years old. When he was a puppy, he had huge paws and was already 25 pounds. They warned us he was going to be a big dog, and they were right. Because now he weighs in at 110 pounds and stands almost 4 feet tall. He's an amazing dog. His nickname is the Colonel, because when any member of the family is out on the property, he goes out and watches for any threats, scanning the horizon and actually walks the perimeter. And this is Sasha. She's our oldest, and she's a super senior. She's 13, she's a petite husky, and her nickname is Beauty Girl. She's quite the bossy boots and keeps everyone in line, especially when I'm preparing meals. This is Hudson. He's also 11 years old and he's a polar white husky. He's a big fluffy ball of love. He gets the zoomies and he loves to run full out when he gets the chance. But he is a husky and he will run for the hills if you're not careful. Although we're pretty sure he'd show back up for dinner that same day. He's also the lead in our dog choir and howls at the first chance. This is Amber, our latest addition. She's 1.5 and she's also a Siberian Husky. She was rehomed and was the best thing that Kijiji ever brought me. A short time after we got her, sadly, she contracted blastomycosis, which is a very serious fungal infection, and it severely damaged her eyes and she became blind almost overnight. We were very worried about the quality of life she would have as a blind dog. As it turns out, she has had an amazing recovery, and you would almost never know she's blind. Her other senses have taken over and she's living a very full and happy life with us. Her surgery to remove her eyes and treatment cost thousands of dollars, and thankfully we were able to cover the costs. But this was another moment that made me think about how many pet parents may not have had the financial resources for their pets' urgent medical needs, and are faced with making some very hard decisions, either to delay or to have to give up their beloved pet to a shelter. That's why the work of the National Pet Care Fund is so important. Our goal is to help low-income Canadians cover some of the costs of urgent medical care for their beloved companion animals. Helping pets get the urgent medical care they need will help reduce their suffering and can save their lives and help ensure pet parents and keep their beloved companions safe and healthy. So, if you can, please help us with our work by donating generously. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my story and to learn about the National Pet Care Fund. Be sure to check back with us from time to time or sign up for our newsletter. We've made Amber the official ambassador of the charity, and we'll be doing some fun videos so you can check in and see how my whole crew is doing.